Hey, what's up, Improvement Warrior? Jason Yun back with you. Hope your day is going awesome. Wanted to talk to you. I just got back from my yearly exam, doctor exam, physical and blood work for wife's insurance. So do that once a year. Normally I do it a little later because you're supposed to do it by October 31st, but I wanted to see exactly how high I could get my vitamin D this summer with all the amount of time I've been spending outside in the sun. But it's kind of a giant waste of time. This is the fifth year I've gone to this doctor. It's my father-in-law's doctor, so he's a little older. He's somewhere between 70 and 75. So he's stuck back in the very, very old paradigm. And it was about 2 hours there. And one thing he always talks to me about is my cholesterol. And as you know, I tend to talk a lot about cholesterol as well because it is one of my favorite things to talk about. Because still, to this day, everybody, or most people, are getting it wrong. My cholesterol, I think, last year was 268. So it's like most people, when they hear that, most doctors, when they hear that, they'll be like, oh my God, you're gonna die. That's a bunch of bull. So, it took about every year it takes an extra 10 minutes to get my blood work done for cholesterol because I asked for the MMR particle test for cholesterol. So most people, they'll just get their cholesterol, they'll just get their total LDL, total HDL, and that'll give them the total number. And that, in my opinion, is just stupid. It's basically like switching seats on the Titanic. It makes no difference unless your number is too low. So studies have proven the lower your cholesterol is, the higher your mortality rate, death rate from pretty much every single disease. Okay? And the reason being is cholesterol is one of our biggest antioxidants, fighters of disease, fighters of inflammation. Remember, all diseases start from inflammation, and the majority of them start right up here in the brain. Okay? One of the big reasons cholesterol got thrown under the bus was because when people did autopsies on people who had heart attacks, what they would see is they'd see a lot of cholesterol in the areas, in the heart, in the arteries. Okay? But we don't blame firefighters for starting fires. And it's kind of the same thing with cholesterol. So cholesterol is basically trying to put out the fire that you are creating with your lifestyle, the way you eat, the way your technology diet is, the way your lack of exercise is, how much you sit, okay? The amount of toxicity you let in to your mind. Either people, places, things, news, all that stuff. So that's the big reason, or one of the big reasons cholesterol got thrown under the bus, is it's seen there and people thought it was bad. But a few years ago, American Heart Association even gave cholesterol a pass, saying that's not the cause of cholesterol. And the biggest study ever done, the Framingham Heart Study, it has proven, it's been going on since the 60s, I think, and it's proven that I think 75% or more of the people in that study who had heart attacks, they had average cholesterol to low cholesterol. Okay? So the reason I get the MMR lipid profile test, particle cholesterol test, is because with LDL, there's different types of particles. and you need to know which particles you have in order to be healthy. So we want the large, fluffy particles, okay? And then there's the hard, dense. That's the stuff that'll mess you up, okay? So we don't want that. That's why we don't want to get the particles tested, okay? But I get that test done. I get glucose, insulin, vitamin D, iron, reactive CRP, which is inflammation, BUN, creatinine, which is basically telling me how, if my cells, mitochondria is hydrated enough, and vitamin D, I think I mentioned that, and those are the tests I get. So 6 vials of blood they took from me, and the doctor is in Thornville, Ohio, which is about 45 minutes away from where I live, and I've been going for about 5 years. The second year I tried to find somebody closer. I went to the doctor, and the doctor would not do a vitamin D test on me because she said I was not fatigued. She would not do an iron test on me because she said I did not have anemia. She wouldn't even do an insulin test on me or glucose because she said I was not diabetic. And the only thing she really would do was the cholesterol. Okay? And we're still dealing with this crap. These doctors who are stuck in this paradigm. And also insurance companies, because the doctor I went to, he told me that most vitamin Ds are not covered by insurance companies. Okay? You hear me talk about vitamin D all the time. My arm is outside getting vitamin D. My leg is rolled up getting vitamin D. I'm almost done. Okay? Yep. Getting vitamin D. I talk about it all the time because it is a proxy for health. If yours is low, it's impossible to be healthy. And we know a lot of other things are off. Say that again.
No.
You're on TV now. Okay? But that's what we're dealing with, okay? Faulty insurance companies, faulty doctors, all right? We need to find people that are going to help you, people that understand, okay? And this doctor, he told me he was on statin drugs, so and he's trying to get me on a statin drug. He's been trying to get me on it for 5 years. The highest my cholesterol was 360. The older you get, the higher you want your cholesterol to be, okay? So if you're 60, 70, it should be pushing 300, okay? Because it's going to be fighting off those little fires inside of you. And we need to put those little fires out. We do that through lifestyle, okay? We don't do it through drugs, okay? And all the side effects that happen in there. So gut biome, number 1. So bacteria or prescriptions, medications, they will destroy our gut biome. They will simplify it. And if you have a simplified gut flora, you are effed. That's it. Have a great day. Stay strong, stay positive, be the improvement warrior.